My current goal is to learn whatever new is happening in the AI and educate people to understand it better and make use of AI in their business or in their life. How it enabled me, it was a full room of serious people who are already running large scale business. So I would like you to subscribe to this channel and support this cause in terms of simplifying AI and enabling people so they can grow in their business as well as in their life. Before the event, there was a networking session where I get to speak to the people who were, attending the event, and I get to know that they are very diverse group of people who would be attending the session. So in the audience, there were established entities like Siddharth Bhatnagar, who runs a corporate training institution at a very large scale. There was Saurav Pacheriwal, who is running Genius, an expert level marketing agency. There was Abhishek Agrawal, and there were many other people. So the session started with understanding the foundational framework, which is working beneath any AI tools, and I helped them understand that how normal chatbots are different and how agentic AI is different. For this particular session, we went ahead with the Cloud Code. Now the catch here is only few people were already using Claude. Most of them were using ChatGPT in their mobile phone or let's say in the browser. So within like 10 minutes, everybody, installed Cloud Code and some of them upgraded to the Pro plan just to get started with this latest technology. And after that, we helped them set up the framework in their own Cloud Code environment. I had already prepared like a predefined set of instructions which can be fed to any Cloud Code session to help them understand what needs to be done. And then the Cloud Code takes the lead and asks you for different permission or different information, whatever is needed for setting up that entire context, which requires like giving the Cloud Code your website or probably some other documents to help the Cloud Code understand your business better. So instead of putting a lot of time in customization, we started with the prompt first, and based on the prompt, Claude took the initiative to do everything step by step. And the prompt instructions, everything is set up in a way while the Claude is taking the lead, you are also seeing how you are interacting with the software. Basically, it's not just next, next, next install. It is more about like what capabilities the particular environment is having. The problem with the old traditional use of AI is you are working with a chatbot who don't have your entire business context in all the chat, who don't have context about like what you are working on right now, and it also doesn't have any context in terms of how you like to do things, what are your way of doing things, and it also requires permission or it doesn't have any access to your computer or your browser. Setting up Cloud Code means what? It's basically giving your context to an AI and allowing it to store context as well as memory, as well as business information, as well as skills, what you want to do, how you want to do, and all of that in a memory folder within your local computer. So understand this. You are giving a folder access to an AI and asking the AI, okay, hey, use this folder and set up your context files and business files and everything about what I do, and whatever the information you need from me, you can ask me, I'll provide, and let's co-work towards this. But instead of using co-work feature in the cloud, we are using the code feature because it has more capabilities. So once everybody started setting it up in their system, we identified like different kind of machines are having different kind of problems. In some of the computer, the bash was not installed. In some of the computer, like people were not upgraded to a pro tier, so they were not able to access the code section in the application. The certain other problems which we discovered during the session, which was like it is not available on a tablet or a, let's say, Windows older tablet or older machines, I would say. So I was helping everybody in terms of like moving ahead with the goal and letting the entire setup complete. You end up with an AI which knows your business, which knows what needs to be done, which knows how you like things, and every time you trigger that particular command, it does the thing as per your need, as per the business context, and it can work on its own. You don't have to make custom annotated workflows or heavy coded software. You can just give a goal to your agent, and once you confirm and once you plan, it can actually follow along in terms of achieving that goal. Basically, let's say if you have provided like step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in the process, step 1 is having some malfunction or glitch or let's say some error or barrier like authentication or permission denied or anything like that, then it can auto think like what can be the other way to get it done and move ahead with the task, or it can auto think the other ways that task can be done in a very better manner or higher quality manner. And as the session progressed, I got to know like many people has come across the entire process, and they were unable to create custom automation for their own business with the context, with the scripting and everything without even writing a single line of code. Like what kind of task can be automated and what kind of tasks they were avoiding or they can do after knowing the entire frame. And many of them successfully created like automation which is like running a task weekly to get some report from their Google Cloud environment or marketing advertisement environment. And the best part was, if I tell you before and after of the session, before the session, people was like, AI is a good tool, it is advancing, but still most of them were using, ChatGPT as a chatbot to, let's say, do web search or, do some iterative deep work or something like that. But understanding the framework and this way of doing this way of, adding a layer around your business and then the intelligence layer and then the task, it just opened up so many possibilities for them to automate things and use this technology in terms of growing their own business. And I was amazed because when these founders are educated in terms of the entire structure, and if they are able to automate few things on their own, I was just thinking like what will happen when the same architect, the same data workflow, the same automation capabilities moves through their entire teams. The productivity is exponentially increased. The quality of work is also high because let's say something takes lesser time, you can reiterate it quicker and you can get to a really good quality out. It was like a massive impact creation moment for me, I would say. And in the upcoming week, I'm also conducting more such workshops to explore in depth like how AI can revolutionize a business. If you want more details, it's available in the description. And if you want to book me as a guest speaker at your community event to educate people well in a simplified manner, then you can visit my website crosslinks.ai and feel free to book a discovery session if you think like we can help you revolutionize your business via integrating AI with team training as well as this AI framework setup. Don't forget to check the description for more details and subscribe also. See you in the next one.